guys, Southeast Softwash. It's Saturday. We just got home late last night from the huge convention. We got the old demo truck. I enjoy riding in the old Ford, so I'm putting miles on it. Probably a lot of guys wouldn't drive it, but I'm gonna drive it. Ain't no point having it if you don't drive it. So we've got the 24 volt, 10 gallon a minute Softwash pump on that side. We've got it plumbed to our red line here. Guys, I do not have the right tips. I was up at the shop this morning. I went to check and see if they came in while we were at the convention. They did not. They're on the way. Got a bunch of different tips we're going to experiment with, some assassin tips and long range shooter tips and just different 0 degrees. Let me show you guys what the fan pattern looks like. This is a little double banger J-rod. So our fan, we've got a 2540 and it's a really clean fan. And it's pretty strong, like it's getting on out there pretty good ways. So I think we've got the fan tip figured out. I like that fan. So this morning, this is all I had in the shop to kind of sort of give me a tip. It's just a 1/4 inch fuel line barb that we have a bunch of those for our trailer builds on the big gas tanks. And it fits in there and it's kind of a tip. So it's at least I'm able to play with it out here. I'm guessing that we're gonna get even more distance once we get some actual tips in the house. So. But let me show you guys what we're doing here. Mom and Dad's house in the background. Dad, how long have you been fooling with this stuff?
Since 88, so how long is that?
A long time. Like 32 years out here in the soft washing world. OG man right there. So they got a really, really tall house. If you go inside, their house is like stupid tall. We're out here on the ground level, so their porch floor over there, that's the floor height in the house. So we're about 2 foot down from their interior floor height. And we're gonna see if we can get all the way up. They got tall ceilings, main level, upper bedroom level, and then the roof, and then the chimney. So we're gonna see how far we can hit from the ground. So come over this way a little bit. It's really windy up here at their house. They live up like the highest point up here in Weedolly. So let's check out on the roof first. Of course, that's 1 story, no problem. 2 stories, nothing to it. Which way, Dad?
Hold it right there.
Am I hitting the ridge?
Walk up a little bit. You are hitting it. I think you're actually going over a little bit.
All right, so we're able to shoot a little bit over the ridge cap, which is really cool. A traditional 5.5 is not going to do that. And I don't want to start going down the road and making guys think that this is the only thing you can do stuff with. The 5.5 is great. That's your workhorse. But this, we start offering these on the skids and trailers. We're not going to put 2 of these because it's overkill a lot of times. It's a lot of flow coming out of this thing and it can be way too much flow. But getting that extra distance on these tall houses or something commercial or something like that can be nice. So another thing you can do is kind of bulk rinse. And we're getting 10 gallons a minute of rinse out of this thing. Now, I would still prefer to just rinse with my pressure washer and my ball valve, my 5.5 gallon a minute pressure washer, because you're getting a lot more punch out of that and it just makes rinsing quicker. But you can rinse with this. It's just it's going to be faster than rinsing with a 12 volt. Like that don't make no sense. But this is pretty cool. So let's see if we can get up onto the chimney at all. Go around this side where I can see it. Chimney's way on up there. Up, OSHA violation. Like we got him.
Yeah.
I think we did hit over the chimney at that initial burst. Let's try that again.
Oh yeah, you actually went over the top of it, that initial burst.
Yeah, so when we open the ball valve and we get that punch, that immediate burst pressure, we're shooting just over the top of the chimney. But we can basically clean that chimney all the way up to the top from the ground. So again, getting the right tips in size, in stock is going to be getting us a few more feet, but this is pretty cool. Again, do not think that you gotta have this kind of size all the time. Like I wouldn't want to do that all the time, but it being $400 and 10 gallons a minute is very nice to have without going down the couple $1,000 route to get into that GPM flow. So it's pretty neat, got a lot of power to it. Still playing around with them, but very, very cool. I think this is going to be a hit. It's going to be able to help a lot of guys get some more performance out of their systems without spending a ton of money, and then unbeknownst to them, inheriting a bunch of mechanical maintenance problems and part scarcity problems and that kind of stuff. So very cool. All right, guys, just want to give you an update on the 24-volt system. Really, really happy with this. We'll keep experimenting with some different tips. Let me try this fan tip on the house again, see what it looks like. That's pretty fast. Yeah, what was that, about 20 seconds, and we just coated one whole end cap of a house. So it's pretty cool. Really excited about that. So stay tuned for some further developments and changes and tweaks and stuff. We'll put some hours on it, make sure that it's good to go before we start actually putting them on customers' equipment. Had a stupid person comment yesterday about the Smart Blend Pro, which he's now banned and deleted. So he said, you guys need to do more testing. Well, number one, you don't know how much testing we've done. And number two, we've kind of got a reputation for testing things probably too much before we release them. And number three, the valve that we're using is an industrial valve that's kind of been around and been tested a long time. And as far as I know, radio technology's been around a while. I don't think Cody has to figure that one out. So guys, listen, there's a lot of, I don't know what the word I want to use here is, but scrambling to take their little piece of the market, and they're doing it in unethical ways. So just be careful. Everything you hear and see out there is, to quote Denzel Washington in Training Day, it's 98% bullcrap. But it is amusing. So just kind of keep that in mind. That's our 2 cents about it. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here. It's about to rain, I think. It is humid. Mom's holding the camera and she don't want to. So we're gonna close this video out. We'll see you guys later.